Unmasking Psychopaths, 5 Psychological Traps to Watch Out For. Welcome mental health advocates and psychology enthusiasts. I'm Roy from the Psychometrician, and today we're shining a light on a dark corner of human behavior, the psychological traps commonly set by psychopaths. Understanding these tactics is crucial for protecting ourselves and others from manipulation. Remember, not all psychopaths are criminals, but they all share a common trait: a lack of empathy and a willingness to exploit others for personal gain. The ability to discern genuine emotion from a fabricated facade can be the key to safeguarding your own well-being. Our first psychological trap is a cunning tactic known as love bombing. Imagine this. You meet someone, and it feels like destiny. They shower you with extravagant gestures of affection, lavish gifts, and unwavering attention. You're swept off your feet, feeling like you've found the one. But beware. This could be a calculated ploy by a psychopathic individual to gain control. Psychologically, love bombing preys on our innate need for validation and connection. We all crave love and belonging, and psychopaths, masters of manipulation, exploit these desires to their advantage. They craft a convincing illusion of a whirlwind romance designed to swiftly forge a strong emotional bond. This accelerated intimacy makes the victim more susceptible to manipulation in the later stages of the relationship. Once the psychopath feels they have secured their target's trust and affection, the love bombing subsides. The once constant attention dwindles, the grand gestures fade, and the victim is left wondering what went wrong. This is where the real manipulation begins. The victim, now emotionally invested and craving the initial high, may find themselves making excuses for the psychopath's behavior. They might blame themselves, thinking they did something wrong to cause the shift. This self-doubt and confusion are precisely what the psychopath wants. It keeps the victim off balance and more susceptible to further manipulation. If you find yourself questioning whether you're experiencing genuine love or falling prey to a calculated tactic, seek external perspectives. Talk to trusted friends or family members, share your concerns, and listen to their insights. Protecting yourself from love bombing requires a combination of self-awareness, healthy boundaries, and a discerning eye. Our next psychological trap takes us deep into the labyrinth of the mind, where reality itself becomes a weapon. Gaslighting. This insidious form of manipulation preys on our perception, distorting our sense of truth and leaving us questioning our own sanity. Imagine this. You vividly remember a conversation, an event, or a promise made. But the psychopath, with chilling conviction, denies it ever happened. They twist your words, offer alternative interpretations, or accuse you of being forgetful or overly sensitive. This relentless assault on your reality can be deeply unsettling. It chips away at your confidence, making you doubt your memories and even your sanity. You start to question yourself. Am I misremembering? Am I being too sensitive? This self-doubt is precisely what the psychopath seeks to create. Gaslighting thrives in environments where information is controlled and manipulated. The psychopath, with their calculated lies and distortions, becomes the sole arbiter of truth, further isolating the victim. The victim, feeling increasingly disoriented, starts to rely on the psychopath for validation, unknowingly walking deeper into the trap. One of the most insidious aspects of gaslighting is its gradual nature. It often starts subtly, with seemingly insignificant denials or reinterpretations. Over time, these distortions accumulate, creating a pervasive sense of unease and self-doubt. The impact of gaslighting can be devastating. Victims often experience anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and a diminished sense of self-worth. They may withdraw from friends and family, further isolating themselves and strengthening the psychopath's control. Recognizing gaslighting is the first step towards breaking free from its grip. Keep a journal, document conversations and events, and compare your recollections with those of trusted friends or family. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, don't dismiss it. By understanding its dynamics, recognizing the signs, and seeking support, you can reclaim your reality, rebuild your self-worth, and break free from the clutches of this psychological trap. Chapter 3. The Intermittent Reinforcement Trap. This psychological snare operates on a principle of unpredictable rewards and punishments, keeping the victim on a constant roller coaster of hope and despair. Imagine this. One moment, the psychopath showers you with affection, praise, and attention. You feel valued, loved, and appreciated. Then, without warning, the tide turns. They become cold, distant, and critical. You're left reeling, wondering what you did wrong to cause such a drastic shift. This unpredictable pattern of hot and cold behavior creates a powerful psychological hold. It's the same principle that makes gambling so addictive. The occasional wins, interspersed with losses, fuel a persistent hope for the next reward, keeping the individual hooked on the unpredictable cycle. In the context of a relationship with a psychopath, the rewards come in the form of affection, attention, or validation, things we all crave as human beings. The punishments manifest as withdrawal, criticism, or silent treatment, triggering feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. This constant fluctuation between pleasure and pain keeps the victim walking on eggshells, perpetually seeking to please the psychopath and avoid triggering their next cold spell. It creates a climate of fear and uncertainty, eroding the victim's self-esteem and strengthening the psychopath's control. Breaking free from the intermittent reinforcement trap requires recognizing the pattern for what it is, a calculated form of manipulation. It's about understanding that you deserve consistent love and respect, not just sporadic crumbs of affection. Set firm boundaries, refuse to tolerate disrespectful behavior, and seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Remember, you are worthy of love and respect. You don't have to settle for a relationship built on manipulation and uncertainty. Chapter 4: The Isolation Trap. This tactic is designed to sever connections and amplify control. The isolation trap. Like a spider weaving its web, the psychopath isolates their victim from their support network, leaving them vulnerable and dependent. Imagine this. You're in a new relationship, and things seem to be progressing well. However, you notice subtle shifts in your partner's behavior. They might make disparaging remarks about your friends, question the motives of your family, or create conflicts that drive wedges between you and your loved ones. At first, these actions might seem like harmless jealousy or possessiveness. However, they are often calculated maneuvers designed to sow seeds of doubt and mistrust. A strong social network provides you with an objective perspective and emotional support. As the isolation deepens, the victim becomes increasingly reliant on the psychopath. They might even start to doubt their own perceptions. This self-doubt and confusion are precisely what the psychopath wants. The isolation trap serves a dual purpose for the psychopath. It removes potential threats to their control and fosters dependency. Friends and family who might see through their facade are neutralized. With their support system eroded, the victim becomes more vulnerable to manipulation. Recognizing the isolation trap is crucial for protecting yourself. If you find yourself becoming increasingly isolated, reach out for help. Breaking free requires courage, resilience, and a strong support system. Chapter 5: The Pity Play Trap. This manipulative maneuver involves crafting a facade of vulnerability, weaving elaborate tales of past traumas or present hardships to evoke sympathy and manipulate others into providing support, resources, or forgiveness for their actions. Imagine this. You're involved with someone who seems charming and charismatic on the surface. However, beneath this veneer lies a calculated manipulator skilled at tugging at heartstrings. They might share heart-wrenching stories of childhood abuse, paint themselves as victims of circumstance, or fabricate illnesses to elicit your sympathy and concern. The pity play preys on our innate desire to help those who are hurting. We are wired for empathy, compelled to offer support and comfort to those who appear vulnerable and in need. Psychopaths, masters of emotional manipulation, understand this human instinct and exploit it to their advantage. They craft believable narratives, often embellishing or fabricating details to heighten their perceived victimhood. They might shed crocodile tears on cue, display exaggerated emotional responses, or engage in self-deprecating behavior to further solidify their image as someone deserving of pity and support. The pity play serves several purposes for the psychopath. Firstly, it deflects responsibility. By portraying themselves as victims, they shift the blame for their actions onto external factors or past traumas. This allows them to avoid accountability and maintain a facade of innocence. Secondly, the pity play is a powerful tool for eliciting resources and support. People are more likely to offer help, financial assistance, or emotional support to those they perceive as vulnerable and deserving of pity. Recognizing the pity play is crucial for protecting yourself from this form of manipulation. While it's important to be compassionate and empathetic, it's equally important to maintain healthy boundaries and avoid being drawn into someone else's emotional drama. By recognizing the signs of the pity play, we can protect ourselves from being exploited and reserve our compassion for those who genuinely deserve it. recognizing and avoiding the traps. Being aware of these traps is the first step in avoiding them. Here are some strategies to protect yourself. 1. Maintain a strong support network and listen if loved ones express concern. 2. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. 3. Set and maintain clear boundaries. 4. Be wary of relationships that progress too quickly or intensely. 5. Fact check when you feel confused about past events or conversations. 6. Seek professional help if you feel trapped in a manipulative relationship. It's crucial to note that while these tactics are common among psychopaths, not everyone who uses them is necessarily a psychopath. These behaviors can also be seen in people with other personality disorders or those with severe insecurities. However, if you notice a pattern of these behaviors, especially combined with a lack of empathy and remorse, it's a red flag that shouldn't be ignored. Remember, you're not responsible for someone else's behavior, but you are responsible for protecting yourself. Stay aware, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.